Hi and welcome to the Outpost RV. My name is Phelan, our cameraman is Henry. Today we're going to show you the Surveyor 287 BHSS, which is a bunk floor model. We have the bunks in the back with the bathroom on the opposing side. Another thing I want to point out is this thing is loaded, so you have power all the way around and several other options, but you do have power awning, power stabilizer jacks, and power tongue jack. We're going to go ahead and get started up front today with your power tongue jack. You do have your extend retract switch here on the front, along with the light switch here, where your light is shining right down to where you're hooking up, and you also notice you have the adjustable foot pad there at the bottom. Behind the tongue jack is dual 20-pound LP tanks. This does come with your hard case cover with your easy access lid, so you can get right into the valves. Here you'll notice the 2 bars. That is where you would mount your battery in box, and if you do any dry camping you can mount up to 2. This does have your gel coated front cap here on the front. It does have your integrated windshield and your diamond plate rock guard at the bottom. And the windshield is very darkly tinted where you can barely see inside, but if you pull the nightshade it'll pretty much eliminate from seeing inside. Before we get started here, this does have your pet friendly package, which has your pet bowls and your pet leash connection, which is down here on your A-frame. And your pet bowls would be inside here. You'll see these have magnetic catches on your compartment doors. We have your pet bowls inside. You'll see the cargo netting as well there on the wall where your pet bowls would slide into. And one thing that is very clever that Surveyor did, instead of bringing their frame straight back, they did a drop frame right here, giving you a taller compartment door as far as height. So a lot of nice room for your pass-through storage compartment in the front. We do have your portable solar panel port right here. So like I mentioned, if you do any dry camping, you connect a portable solar panel to this port to maintain your batteries on the front. The switch down below is for your stabilizer switch, your extend retract. I do have that in the down position so you can see what that looks like. This is the dual motor stabilizers, so you have a little bit more thrust here. And how that works is when one leg gets down before the other on uneven ground, it applies a small amount of pressure until the other leg applies the same amount of pressure, and then they lift together at that point. You'll also see under there is enclosed underbelly along with your heated holding tanks, and further back you'll see the spare tire. We'll get to that here in a little bit. You'll have your 2 entry doors. You'll have your front entry door into the bedroom area, your main entry door in the back. Your secondary entry door does have your flip out triple step here. These are friction hinge doors, so we do not have latches like we've had in the past that get brittle over time, or you forget to unlatch and tear out when you close the door. You do have your awning, which is a power awning. You do have an adjustment right here on each end, so you can adjust the pitch of your awning. So if it's raining, you can either have the water run off one end or the other. And it does have your LED light in the tube of the awning. Outside entertainment center, you do have your speakers here with an amber porch light in the center. TV mounting bracket here is compatible to the one on the inside, so if you like to take the TV from the inside, snap it in out here, and then you have your connections down below. The spare tire would be right underneath us here. It is on a telescoping rack, so you can pull that out to undo the spare tire out here where you can easily get to it, so very convenient. You do have your aluminum rims along with your radial tires. These are nitrogen filled tires, and I did move the center cap so you can see that they are easy lube axles along with your self-adjusting brakes. Next would be your stable step at your main entry door. This is a step that sits on the ground, so it is very solid. It is not a step like you see in the front that's suspended. And you do have an adjustment on each side, so you can adjust it to the contour of the ground, and it is very easy to set up and take down. You basically open your entry door, you lift it up into place. There is a latch on the left hand side right here that latches into the door jamb of your entry door, and then you would close your door and flip your grab handle over your door and you're ready to go. So very clean, very easy to set up and take down. And you also have a light right here at your step, so it does light that up after dark. Next would be your outside kitchen. You do have a 110 refrigerator right here on the right hand side. You have a pull-out sink and grill as well. This is an 85,000 BTU grill, all stainless steel. And that does recess back into the cavity so you can close your compartment door. Okay, we'll move on back to the back side here. This does come with your roof ladder, that is included. It also is included with your storage bike utility rack. This here you can either store your totes on or your bicycles. You basically remove a pin on each side. You lower your utility rack, reinsert the pins. You also have a bar right here in the center that does flip up, so when you set your bikes in here you can fasten them to the rack. Your water heater. This is a 6-gallon gas electric DSI water heater. DSI standing for direct spark ignition. You can heat up to 10 gallons of water with gas, or electric is 16 gallons of water with a combination of both. You do have an on and off switch down here on the left lower hand corner. That is electric side of your water heater, and then I'll show you the gas switch when we move to the inside. But always make sure you have water in the water heater before you turn on the electric side so you do not burn up the heating element. You also notice an additional bracket up there underneath the clearance lights. That is for a backup camera, so it is prepped and ready for that if you would like to add that as an additional option. Also has your 4x4 tube bumper. This is where you would store your sewer hose in, so you do have a cap on either end there. 30 amp connection, does come with a detachable cord. You do not have a cord that you're trying to pull out or shove back in, taken away from storage on the inside. So much easier to set up. It is separate. You do have your outside shower, does have your hot and cold, and then you have your black tank flush. So after you dump your black tank, there is a sprayer on the back side of the tank. You can connect a water hose to this port and that will rinse that out for you. Your city water connection is your water hose connection at a campsite, and you have your cable and satellite hookup on the left. Down below here is your dump station. You'll notice that there is a gray valve and a black valve. Your black valve is for your black tank, and your gray valve would be for your kitchen sink and your shower, and that all dumps out of that one port. Before we move up in front of the slide out, I do want to point out you'll also see that these do come included with your slide toppers, so that is not an additional cost to you. That is all inclusive. Up in front of the slide out, not a whole lot else. We have your freshwater fill, which, like I mentioned, if you do any dry camping, you can fill your freshwater tank through this port. Turn on your water pump switch on the inside, and then you're good to go. This is just the compartment door to the pass-through storage from the opposing side. And one thing I want to mention about Surveyor, they are all aluminum construction. And what I mean by aluminum construction, they are one of the few that do it right. A lot of them call aluminum construction by doing just the outside perimeter, but they do around every window, every compartment door. They frame that all in, so everything is structurally solid. So Surveyor does a great job when it comes to constructing the product. So I believe that concludes the outside, and now we'll move to the inside. Here we have your bunks directly inside entry door to the left. We have your bathroom, and then we have a wardrobe and storage with a cabinet door with a bank of drawers inside. Show you here in a bit. We have your sofa and your dinette in your slide out area. Directly to the inside of your entry door would be your entertainment center facing your sofa and dinette. And then we have your kitchen and bedroom towards the front. We're going to start right inside your entry door. Here is your light switch panel. So this would be your interior, exterior light switches, your slide out and awning switches. You'll also have a deep storage compartment right here behind your entertainment center. And then at the bottom is an empty cavity where you can kick off your shoes and sandals as you come inside. At the base of your entertainment center, you'll also have a double cabinet door, lots of nice storage. So you'll notice there is a lot of nice storage in this particular floor plan. It does come with your TV. And above the TV, you'll also see a sound bar. This is where your stereo is. This is Bluetooth compatible. You'll have 4 zones. You'll have an A, B, C, and D zone right here. That would be your exterior, interior, let me think a little bit. Oh, your sound bar and your bedroom. Okay, and in front of the entertainment center, we have your refrigerator. This is 110 and gas. Does have your separate freezer compartment. And it is automatic, so if there is a power failure and you have your gas turned on, it will automatically kick over to your gas and keep running. In the kitchen area, we have your oven, stovetop. In the base, you have your overhead cabinets. Those have frosted glass inserted cabinet doors along with your microwave in the overhead. In your stovetop, this is a glass inserted stovetop. This does give you more countertop space if you're not using your stove. Has a bifold cover that folds back, and that is a 3-burner stovetop. You'll also see that there is a light switch on the right hand side of your oven, and there are blue LED lights around each knob. The oven is down below that. And all the way at the bottom is another large drawer. And you'll have a bank of 4 drawers and another cabinet door, a receptacle, and a USB port. Also in your countertop, you do have the sink covers. That is a 2-piece, which is removable, for your stainless steel single bowl sink. This is a high-rise pull-out kitchen faucet. And you do also have the countertop extension. So this does flip up right here on the end, giving you additional countertop space when needed. Okay, we're gonna move on up into the bedroom area. Before we move in there, on the left hand side you'll see the thermostat. That is a touch screen thermostat which operates your furnace and your air conditioner. You have the wardrobe and overhead cabinets on each side of the bed. This is a queen bed, and it does have storage underneath, and this is held up by your shocks. A lot of nice storage. Also on each side where you have your wardrobe, you will have a drawer at the bottom. You'll also have a recept down underneath on each side of the bed, and behind the wardrobe you will also have a shelf and a cavity with a cup holder in it, which is also removable and has storage underneath that. And you can see right now you do have the nightshade pulled for your windshield in the front. That very easily slides up, and then you have your windshield to look out of there. Your overhead cabinets, one thing I do want to point out that I like that Surveyor does on all their overhead cabinet doors, they do have your shocks to hold them as well. On the far side by your entry door, you'll see 2 connections and a sticker on the wall. That is for your TV. There's a TV backer there in the wall, so if you'd like to add a TV in the bedroom, that is prepped and ready for you. We'll now swing out into the dinette area. This does, if you look at the pictures on our website, the table does collapse. You can slide the cushions together and give you additional sleeping room if needed. You also see you have your roller shades in the windows and a drawer underneath each dinette seat that is on ball bearing glides, giving you a lot of nice storage underneath each dinette seat. The sofa that you see here, I'm going to try to operate by one-handedly here. This is very easy to set up and take down. If you see the strap hanging right here, you lift up just slightly and then you can pull it out and you can see it go down into position. Alright, it's not cooperating here. It's one, I had it lifted up too high, but that does lay flat, and what I did is I lifted it up. It does click one time. If I lift it up here, it lifts up and it'll click one time, which will lift that up so you can push back into place. So very easy to set up and take down. Overhead cabinets that you see above the sofa do have interior lights in them. You'll notice there is a switch on the left hand side here. And then we have your bathroom and your bunks in the back. You do have a ladder that goes to the top bunk. You have a window in each one. And those are the double bunks over double bunk. And before we go into the bathroom, I do want to show you the wardrobe here in the back. It does have your closet rod at the top. Nice tall storage. And then at the bottom, they have a bank of 3 drawers on ball bearing drawer guides. So there is a bank of 3 drawers in that compartment. Into the bathroom, we have your toilet and your lavatory. You do have the leg room that you're looking for here at the toilet. You have your shower pan, so you do have your tub shower surround. Does have your skylight along with your max air fan in the bathroom. It also does have your medicine cabinet. And right here by your lavatory in your bathroom, there is your monitor panel. This is where you check your black, gray, and freshwater tank levels. And like I mentioned, if you do dry camping, your water pump switch here on the right hand side after you fill your freshwater holding tank. And then your gas switch for the water heater would be on the left side. I believe that concludes the inside of the 287 BHSS by Surveyor. I'll do one more brief walkthrough for you. Again, we are the Outpost RV. You can contact myself or Henry at 866-338-9845. Again, my name is Phelan, and thank you for watching.